Hey everyone! So, I have big news for you guys. I'm sure that you guys will already know this if you follow my Instagram, but I bought a house! We are standing in it right now. So, I figured that I'm gonna do a little series of vlogs all about my new house because we are doing like some renovations and right now it is like empty. So I think that I'm going to show you guys the house right now, what it looks like currently after I just bought it, and then I'm also going to show you guys maybe like the process of us renovating it, and then I will show you the finished product. But yeah, it's just super exciting. I don't have that much time right now to talk about all of the whole process and everything, so I'm going to do that in a second, but I just wanted to kind of get a video and show you around the empty house right now before we start remodeling it. So let us just do that, and then I will tell you the story and the process of everything. So right now we are standing in the living room. My husband and baby and friends are outside, and I want to get a good angle of this because this room is huge. So maybe you can see it like this. These ceilings are really high, so this room gets a lot of nice light. And then as you saw, there is like a little front yard area. And there is this fireplace, although I'm not sure if we're actually gonna use it. It's kind of like a lot to maintain a fireplace, but I do like the aesthetics of it. I also really like the floor color. What do you guys think of this like beautiful light hardwood floor? And then over here we have the backyard. So it kind of looks scrappy right now, but we have big plans to make it all pretty outside eventually. It is almost winter in Colorado, so we're probably not going to take care of it this year, but maybe next year. All right, moving on. So here is the kitchen. So this is one of the things that we're going to be renovating. The kitchen was like built in the 70s. Well, this house was like built in the 70s, so the kitchen's looking a little rough. So this will all go down. We're getting new cabinets, new countertops, new appliances. So yeah, this is just what it looks like right now. I really do love how like big the kitchen is. And then my favorite part is when you turn around this way, it opens up to the dining room area. So this is where we're gonna put like our dining room table. And this is where we're gonna entertain guests like for dinner and stuff. And there is also another door that leads to the back, which I just think is super cool. I'm really in love with like the lighting of the house and the layout and everything. So what we're gonna do at first is renovate the kitchen like you just saw, and then also paint all the walls because I don't really love this like gray and blue colors that we have going on downstairs. So Noah's gonna paint it more of like a white beige kind of color that's like more my vibe. And then we're also gonna renovate all the bathrooms. So this house is 5 bedrooms. And of course, that means we all get a bedroom. I get a bedroom to turn into my closet room, which I'm super excited. I'm sure that we're all the most excited about that. And then of course, the baby gets his own room, and then we also will have a guest room. So I'm very excited for that. I'm not gonna show you all the bathrooms, but this is just the one downstairs. So they all kind of look like this. It's very old. And we're gonna be taking this all out and making a brand new bathroom. But this is what it looks like now. I'm gonna be so excited to show you the before and the after. And then very briefly, I'm gonna show you the upstairs. It's pretty basic. I mean, there isn't anything up here right now, but this is the master bedroom. And our house kind of has this cool thing where the master bedroom overlooks the living room. So I think that's really interesting. And then you can close the doors with these like panels over here. And so because the master bedroom has 2 closets, these are actually going to be Noah's closets because I'm taking an entire room for mine. Maybe I'll put some clothes in here, but for the most part, it's going to be Noah's. And then when you come out over here, this is going to be my room, so my closet room. So this is the room right next to the master bedroom. I think this is a pretty decent size. It's the smaller out of all of the 4 rooms, but I think this will be the perfect size for a closet. I literally cannot wait to move all of my stuff in here, and I cannot wait to show you what it looks like once it's all finished. And of course, this will be like my new filming space and where I take all of my pictures and stuff as well. The next two bedrooms kind of just look the same. So one of these will be Killian's room and one of these will be the guest room. They've got pretty decent sized closets. And then my favorite part is this right here. There's kind of like a reading nook, which I really wish we had in the master bedroom because I feel like I would hang out here a lot, but I think eventually Killian would probably like to sit here, and then maybe Sally as well if she decides to come in one of these rooms. So that was basically my house. There is a basement as well, but it's really dark and dingy down there, even though it is technically a finished basement. I don't like the looks of it at all, so I think I'm going to film that in a separate part, and once we do remodel it, I will show you guys what it looks like. But right now there's just a bedroom down there and a bathroom, but it's just so dark and it kind of creeps me out, honestly. So we are going to remodel that eventually once we have more money, as the house was already very expensive to buy, and I just don't see us needing that space down there yet. So I'm going to wait a little while, and then once I do, or we do get more money, we can renovate the basement as well. So I am actually about to record a different video, but I realized that my house vlog didn't really have any sort of ending, so I just wanted to quickly talk to you guys about like more of the house situation and end this vlog. And then I'm actually still in the middle of like kind of getting dressed, so I haven't even plugged in my microphone or anything, so sorry if the audio quality is a little bit off. So if you guys follow my channel, you'll know that every year, basically like around the time I do like my wish list video in the beginning of the year, I always say, oh, this year I'm not going to buy that many things because I'm trying to save up for a house, or you know, I always talk about how every year I want to buy a house, and it obviously just has never happened. The story behind that briefly was I tried to apply by myself in 2019, and I guess I like wasn't paying myself enough, and I didn't have like enough of a down payment to really qualify for a loan for the amount that we wanted to purchase for. At that time, I can't even remember what the number was, but I do remember that I only qualified for basically like a condo here in the city, or else we'd had to move like really far away, and we just didn't want to do either of those things. So I was like, that's okay, I'll apply next year in 2020. And then of course, you guys know 2020 happened and all the COVID stuff happened. We actually also got married in the beginning of 2020, right before COVID started, and spent a lot of money on the wedding. So yeah, that just wasn't a good year financially. We were also really struggling with the business. If you guys don't know, I own a restaurant. People always think like YouTube and social media and all that stuff is my career. It isn't. It's more of like a side project or a side job kind of thing. So yeah, just going through 2020, trying to manage and sustain a restaurant was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. It was just literally the worst year to own that type of business, but luckily we did get through it, and I'm just so thankful that we made it out of there, you know, still running, because so many businesses, especially restaurants, especially around us, just completely like vanished and couldn't make it through the pandemic. So yeah, just super grateful for that. And then, okay, it was like 2021, I'll apply then. But if you guys don't know the process of like getting a home loan, if you own a business, the banks or the lenders basically look at 2 years worth of your business income and taxes, and also the year that you're currently in. And well, because one of those years was 2020, I also like couldn't qualify for the amount that I wanted to, just because we did so poorly in 2020. Like we made it through obviously, but just for obvious reasons, sales were not good that year. So I still didn't get approved for the amount that I wanted. And if you are wondering why like I had to apply by myself and not with my husband, it's because he had been, you know, without getting into too much personal detail, he had been kind of moving around in jobs, like trying to figure out his career, and then he eventually decided to go back to school for a while. So yeah, obviously, since he wasn't making any money, he couldn't be on the loan with me. So 2022 comes, and I'm like, okay, this year is the year that we buy the house, because you know, I'm pregnant now and I'm having a baby, and I just really, really wanted this to be the year that we make this happen. So I made sure to like adjust my income correctly, and we had a really, really good year in 2021, like, business wise. And then this year actually was pretty good too, in terms of business and sales. I'm not the type of person to like, solely rely on like things like fate or, destiny or whatever. But I do think that somehow this year we had like maybe a little bit of help from the universe or something. Like the timing was just right because of the baby. I don't know, for some reason, like everything just aligned this year, and the home loan got approved for a really decent amount. So yeah, we were able to buy this year. I really do want to thank like my husband for helping me, with the baby this year, and really helping me out at the business. Like I really couldn't have done without him. And then also my mom, she's been a huge support in this as well. And without, the help of all three of us, I really don't think that we could have made this happen. I know this is getting a little bit cheesy now, but I get like kind of emotional when I think about this stuff, especially now that I have a kid and everything. So we ended up buying a place that is really close to the city. Like it's not exactly like right in the city, but it's close enough to where we feel like this is a good place to raise a kid, and this is a really good neighborhood and everything. So I'm just so grateful that we managed to find something. I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing the house. I will definitely bring you along this whole entire journey with me. Like I was saying, I will probably upload a video next all about like packing for moving and my strategy with that. Maybe that'll help you guys if any of you are moving in the future. And then of course I will try to talk about the renovations and everything as much as possible as well, and then definitely show you the final result. So please stick around. I hope that you enjoy this journey with me. Thank you guys so much for the people who are supporting me and the people who have supported me for a while now on this channel. I've gotten a couple of messages that really just like made me so happy when I get messages like, oh, I've been following you for years and years and I'm so happy for you, and congratulations on all of that. And I'm just like, for the people who've been there on my channel since the beginning, I'm just so, so grateful. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye! We hang out